I just need time to clear my head. Fires up, embers burn, can't pretend, yeah. And I've been thinking about things that we said, yeah. And I've been up all night lately, thinking about...
Okay, so I'll first play this video, and then at the end of this video I'll talk about what happened. Hello everyone, welcome to Liberebil. I wanted the mic in my hand because my buddy behind the camera doesn't have a input for his microphone unit, so now I need to use this, so it's not a problem. Anyway guys, this is a brand new Mazda 3 and I like it. I like it over the competition. I'm starting to say that. I know I'm starting to say that a lot about cars nowadays, but cars are just getting so damn good. And why I like this Mazda 3, firstly because of the design. The color, this particular test unit's color, I'm not too sure about. I wish it was in a white or in Mazda's famous metal silver. I like that color. But the overall design of this car is quite pretty. I love the chrome grille. This is the Estina model. Top of the line 2-litre Sky Active G. It retails for around 470,800 Rand, which is not a bad price. Let's go through everything you get on this car while I'm driving with it, and I'm going to show you quickly under the hood. So obviously a lot of you guys know Sky Active has an extremely high compression ratio, much higher than an ordinary car, with over 14:1. Very high compression ratio. What's also so nice about this engine is there's no turbocharger. That means that servicing intervals will be a lot longer and reliability should be a little bit better over, say, a competitor's turbocharged engine. The other advantage is astonishing fuel consumption. Oh, coming into the Mazda 3 is also quite nice. You have these beautiful Bose grills finished in aluminium. I really like it. This car has a 12-speaker sound system. And what Bose has done is they moved the bass woofers from the door to in the corner here on top in the cabin. The result is frankly astonishing sound quality. I must say I'm very impressed sound quality wise with this car. A little bit more on that later. And then you also get Mazda's new infotainment system, which I also really like. A 3-spoke steering wheel with buttons on the steering wheel, cruise control on the right, volume on the left, and your audio sources are flanking that here on the right. And you also have your paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. So you have your shift down and shift up. A normal gear lever takes you to your drive, manual, back up to park, and you also have a sport setting for your gearbox, and they off over there. You also have an auto hold function and a volume knob in the center that you push to the side to skip song and back to go back. So you also have a shortcut key over here. And check how cool is this center console, right? So I can slide forward, or I can slide to this point over here. Then you can lift it up, or you can go one more back and then lift up over there. I'm not too sure why. I think it's to make this part accessible. Pull this up again. Oh, and in here, before I go further from that, you have a SD card slot, and you also have a USB input and a 12-volt socket. But otherwise, quite good. Apart from here, sunglass holder and a sunroof. This particular model is fitted with a sunroof. Over here in front of us, you also have a CD player, USB, and no CD by the looks of things inside here. Dual zone climate control. You know, all the necessary stuff you expect to find on a premium car in 2019. But what makes this car stand out above the rest is definitely the design. I think this car makes me feel actually quite special inside. I love to drive this car around. It's quite nice, and I mean, I've been driving quite intense cars recently, and climbing to this is not a problem because it just makes me feel so damn good. I must say it's not bad at all. What's your legroom like? You're quite tall.
I love it. It's so nice. Like I feel super comfortable.
Have you tried getting at the back? Try climbing at the back and check what the legroom is like.
I'm 6'3", so this is pretty. It's not bad, and I put my seat almost all the way back.
And this is in your seating position.
Lovely.
How's the headroom?
I love. Well, I'm 6'3", so it's like.
And you put your head back and you relax.
Oh, it's perfect. It's lovely. I could sit on here.
You sound like me.
We can go to George.
Why'd you sound so much like me?
Me? I don't know.
That's lovely. It's lovely.
It's lovely. It's magnificent.
Very deep and nice and high, and this opening here is is not very tight, so you can get bigger items inside this car. A warning triangle, and you can also flip the seats down from these pull toggles over here, and you obviously just have to go around to pull that seat down. Underneath, I haven't checked yet, a space saver spare wheel and the necessary tools in order to change the wheel. Anyway, let's get it on the road and see what this car's like to drive. Do you think it'll be cool?
I think it's a great idea.
Awesome. Okay, so I've spent about 2 days or 3 days behind the wheel now of the Mazda 3, and it's quite cool. It's I can't believe where ordinary sedans are going. Like, to be driving this car now is a huge shocker to me, because I mean, a couple of years back, this quality cabin like wasn't found in a car of this standard. Like, these are what you call normal commuter cars, you know, cars you go to work to and back, a car that you buy, like maybe a company car or something like that. It's not like a car that you buy because you may be passionate about cars. But Mazda always has a way of putting together a super compelling package, and let me be uber clear now. Mazda is killing it in so much segments at the moment. The CX-3 is a brilliant car in its segment. The CX-5 is a brilliant car in its segment. The MX-5 is an excellent, innocent sports car in its segment. And then there's this, the Mazda 3, which is fitting into things like the Hyundai Accent, and all these, the Toyota Corolla, and all that type of class cars. But where this car steps above all of that is this cabin and the styling. Like, everything you touch and feel is nice. It feels quality. Ambient sound inside the car, tire roll and things like that is kept to a super minimum. It's just really a lovely, lovely package. We are in Burgundy Estate at the moment. It's quite hot today. I don't know what's going on with Cape Town's weather. Cape Town's weather is all over the show. So let's talk about reliability quickly. So Mazda's keeping their cars naturally aspirated. All the better, I think. I mean, I'm doing 7.9 liters per 100 kilometers. It's freaking excellent fuel consumption, and it's not a bad thing. I think maintenance-wise, turbos scare me, to be honest with all of you. I personally own an old 1993 Audi S4, and it's turbocharged, and my brother also owned a couple of turbocharged cars in the past. I've owned about 3 or 4 turbocharged cars, or 2-3 turbocharged cars, and they're all problematic. It's all cases like turbo seals is going, then it's this problem, then it's that problem, then it's a smoking problem. It's just endless bloody issues, and I'm quite happy this is not turbocharged, because now it makes it easy for me to recommend this car to someone because of it not having a turbocharger. Okay, performance wise, on the lower end you do suffer a little bit. You need to obviously rev this car. It is naturally aspirated after all, and believe it or not, revving the car out is actually not that bad. It's actually quite pleasurable. You can actually get a move on in the car, and that's where Mazda also stands out above the rest, is their handling, and that we'll find out shortly. I will introduce you guys to Mr. Duplessis behind the camera. I'm
hey,
sure
what's good? What's up?
Seen him floating around in my videos. He's actually started his own YouTube channel, and him and I started kind of working together, but more on projects and things like that going forward. It's interesting to see different collaborations come together, and I think this is something that's going to be really cool. It'll give you a bit more diversity in there on the channel and see how things go. And obviously, he started his own YouTube channel. You guys are going to have a look. And I have to punt it because he's helping me. Otherwise, in only years I helped you and you didn't even say you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I'll bring some personality into your channel, but
not that you have any, but okay. So yeah. Anyway, let's start putting in the manual mode so we have a little bit more control over what gear we're in. This is a 6-speed automatic in the Sistina model, and it's really smooth. I can barely feel gear changes. This is where Mazda kinda, even a normal sedan feels quite peppy to drive. There's a nice tight corner coming up now. We can feel what front end grip is like. We're not gonna go too hard, guys. We just wanna feel what more or less the car is like. And let's see. is where Mazda's is killing it, man, is their handling. It's actually quite a fun car to push. It really is quite a fun car to push.
Surprising, actually.
Really. And because it's not the quickest thing in the world, you can actually make use of the brakes. It's also really nice and sharp.
It's very surprising. Wow. Peppy.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, that's enough of that. Anyway guys, this is my video of the brand new Mazda 3. It's got my thumbs up. I think I'm really impressed with it. As an overall package, I do recommend it to you over a competitor's car. I think it's a bit more flamboyant, if you know what I mean. I really do like this car, and I hope a lot of you are going to be able to test drive this vehicle. The hatchback looks a little bit nicer. The sedan still looks good, but I don't think it looks as good as the hatchback. The hatchback does look damn good. It's got this almost shape to look like a pebble. It looks really pretty. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share with friends and family. Okay, so yes, there's been a lot of memes and a lot of wildfire about what happened to me. I was involved in an accident, and it was with a press fleet vehicle. I unfortunately wrote off a Mazda 3. How it happened was, I was on the M5, and under the bridge by Kenilworth, there was a lady making a fire under the bridge. She was burning copper, and the police were on scene, right? And into the smoke goes a Toyota Yaris. And obviously when you're in smoke, you do not stop, you continue at speed. So obviously you slow down and you go on your merry way. I was listening to music, good song, and the nose of the Mazda enters the smoke. And all I see is a Yaris badge and an airbag in my face. I didn't even have time to put my foot on the brakes. That's how quickly it happened. The Toyota Yaris also, the whole back end is knocked in. There's probably a picture on screen now, and that's basically what happened. I think, look, this can happen to anyone, and I'm glad it happened in a car. You know, it's difficult to say, but at least I was insured. If it was another vehicle that belonged to someone, obviously it would have been a much different story. But you know, when a crash happens and you like run through your head all the various ways that you could have made it better for it not to happen, like you start just going crazy. And that's exactly what I went through. Like, how do I make this better? I feel wrong, I feel guilty. I've never wanted this to happen, but I'm glad it happened when at least I was still being safe. I wasn't reckless, I wasn't driving fast. That obviously these cars have tracker on, so they can see all the speeds and things like that I was doing, so I have nothing to hide. What surprised me the most was the amount of attention this got. I was really surprised to see people kind of take the mickey out of me and revel in an accident, and that's not nice. Like, what's happening to people where it's okay to laugh at someone after going through something traumatizing? It's hectic. It's sad to see the state of affairs, and I want to thank everyone so much for the kind messages. Those of you who did message me, and I saw the Instagram messages, you guys are awesome. Thank you all so much, and I really appreciate it. The biggest advice I can give all of you coming out of this is just be so vigilant. Like just check what's around you, check your surroundings, and make sure that you know you have a clear view forward, your windscreen is clean, your seatbelt is on. That car, right, totally saved my life. I could have hit my head on the steering wheel, I could have had a broken nose, I could have had a concussion. All I walked out with was a sore hand because of the plastic on the steering wheel that hit me in the hand, and I basically had a sore nose, but no bruising on my face, no burn marks on my face, no soreness. Like, I was so obviously because of it was quite a heavy crash, but that car did so well protecting me. And I must say thank you also to Mazda South Africa for being so lenient and so kind towards this whole situation. I'm really sorry, and it's something I never intended to happen. I really am truly sorry, and I hope I can just move forward with everything successfully and continue to do as I do. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who watched this video. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.